Hello and welcome back to the second session with Summer doing timeline therapy. This time we're going to do timeline therapy on the future. So, get some popcorn and yeah, just enjoy. So, take a deep breath with me. We're just going to kind of ground down. So, just taking a couple breaths, maybe give yourself a little shake just to sort of let any frenetic energy from the day out. Give it a little stretch. Just dropping into the body. And then bring your awareness to your heart space. And I'm going to ask you that when you feel into your energy and you think about that timeline again, are you feeling the future on a diagonal or is it right in front of you?
Still diagonal.
Okay. And the past is still on a diagonal behind you?
Correct, yes.
Okay. So, so I wanted to ask you, like, based on what we worked on Tuesday, everything that integrated for you, does something pop up to you that you want to like see in your future or like bring into the present?
Yes. So after the healing on Tuesday, that night, like I said, some things came to a little bit more clarity, and I was able to locate much earlier on some issues that I needed to process, and that led me to the realization that this longing that I've been having for this person, it's not about the person, it's about the way that I felt with the person. So I've always been very guarded with my emotions and very much stood in more of my masculine side than my feminine side because feminine meant vulnerable and I didn't like that. Um, so I felt more feminine in this past relationship and raw and exposed and vulnerable, all in very good ways. And I feel like that's what I'm missing. I'm missing that connection with myself because I feel like I've started to kind of start building up a little bit of a wall of like, oh, I don't need that. I don't need men. I don't need love. That's a waste of time. That's vulnerability. That's weakness. So I definitely don't I'm working on not allowing that wall to go up and to keeping my heart open and exposed and keeping that balance of divine masculine and feminine. And also wanting to bring in that feeling of it's okay to love, it's okay to be loved, it's safe to love, it's safe to be loved, it's safe to be vulnerable, it's safe to be feminine. Um, and yeah, it's just it's all of those things are beautiful and lovely and safe, and you don't have to be afraid of them.
Okay. And so just following this, all of those things you just said, so that like self-embodiment,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel like that is something that you're currently fully embodying right now, or does that feel like it's in the future?
No, it feels like it's in the future. Like I see it, and I know I recognize it, but I don't have 100% confidence in it. If that does that make
Yeah.
sense?
So
Okay.
if you were to see it, you can see it in the future.
Yeah.
About how far away would you say that is from you?
I would say like within a few months. Like it's not far away. I feel like it's within reaching distance.
Okay. And then, so what those months, what is it that those months will allow you to do? What's going to happen in those months that will allow you to embody this?
Those months will be continued growth for me, which is what I believe I've been going through. This change, I definitely, I know that I changed after ayahuasca. I mean, it was told to me that my old me was gone and I was reborn. And I finally understand that this sort of empty period has been part of that, like seeding that Rebecca said, of this new version of myself. And it, but I'm not a super patient person. So I want it to be really fast. And it, I get the feeling it's not going to be fast or what I think is fast, but it's going to be right. And so I'm going to have to learn some lessons along the way. And it's these next few months that these lessons will present themselves, and how I react to these lessons will build me into that person that I want to be.
Okay. So work with me on this.
Okay.
Um, so you're saying that there's experiences in the next few months, but what about all of those like characteristics that you said earlier that you want to fully embody? Like feel into that
Okay.
for you. Because what we're doing is we're looking at how this basically like distance from yourself can be collapsed. So what about those experiences is separating you from this part of yourself? Like, what is it that you have to learn?
I don't know the answer to that, but I feel like I thought I had I thought I had everything when I got back from Costa Rica, right? I thought I was the embodiment of everything that I needed to be. And then in the middle of January, that all shifted drastically. And I became this empty, non-emotional, non-caring vessel that's just sort of been coasting each and every day and not fully living and not caring to. And in fact, at certain times asking to not have to be taken away from this life because I just don't see the point of it. So that is why I feel like I've clearly missed something. There's something I'm not getting, there's something I'm not seeing, there's something I'm not doing. Otherwise, why would I go from such lightness to such darkness?
Okay, well let's try something.
Okay.
So you said you can see that point in your timeline where you are embodying this energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's pull that timeline. And so whatever feels right, either we're moving towards it or we're pulling it towards us. And so just allow yourself to move that timeline until you feel like you're in the energetic signature of that part of the timeline. And then just let me know what you notice.
So I'm definitely pulling it, and it's not coming easily.
Okay, so tell me like about that resistance that comes up.
Um, Sorry, what do you mean by that? Will tell you about it. How? Like what it's feeling like, what it's.
Yes, like anything you notice about it, like is it a thought that is it a belief or is it a thought or is it a feeling?
It's a actual feeling of resistance, like as I'm pulling on my timeline and I see this ball of light and it's getting closer to me, but I'm really having to pull it,
You're right.
which which makes me feel like, oh my God, am I trying to control something that I shouldn't be trying to control?
Okay. So let's go into that resistance then. Where do you feel that in your body?
In my chest.
Okay. So we're just gonna be with that for a second.
Okay.
And so you said you saw it as like a light, right?
Yep.
And do you remember that flame on Tuesday that we got into?
Yes.
So right now, if you just breathe and become aware of it, can you sense that flame still in your chest?
Absolutely.
Okay, so just take a deep breath and just invite that flame with every breath to grow and sort of just burn through some of that resistance for you. Just whatever feels safe to you. And just see if with that, just as simple as that was, just see if you can pull that timeline a little bit closer.
Yep. It's easier.
Okay, so just keep breathing into that flame and letting it keep burning any of the resistance that's in between you and this part of the timeline as it comes through your chest. And just keep letting that flame get even brighter and hotter, attracting that moment, pulling it in. And let me know if you feel like you're getting to the point where you're in that moment of the timeline.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, so just let me know what you notice. It could be anyone who's there, describing how you feel, anything.
It's just me. And although that ball of light is right up against me, it's still not part of me. Like there's still a little bit of separation between us, but it's like right there.
Okay, well, you're doing really good. So, we're gonna go into that space that's right between you and the ball of light, and just let me know what is that space for you? What is that distance, that separation?
I feel like it's remnants of the fear of being hurt like this again. So while it's what I want to feel all these safe feelings and being vulnerable and authentic. There's just still a little sliver of me that's like, ooh, are you sure? Are you sure you're ready for that? Because remember what happened last time.
Right, and I'm even sensing like, because this is a little heady, but like in that moment where that ball of light is, you
Mhm.
you're right behind it, so you're in the past. So
Yes.
so let's just take a breath, go into that same flame, and just go deeply into that center of that flame and let it keep growing. And we're going to download into you. If you can imagine this, imagine like that ball of light, even though there's the separation, if you allow it, you can let that light touch you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
okay. So just let that ball of light send you codes of safety. So just let me know if you feel that coming in through the chest. Codes for honoring yourself and your spirit. So feeling that high vibrational essence of honor coming in. And as it does, feel it going through the heart and cleansing the timeline behind you. So we're balancing that out. So all those energies that are being held behind you on the timeline, we're going to breathe that light and that flame from us and send it backwards to just burn that stuff off that's ready to move. And so feel that lightening up your back a little bit. Just keep breathing and feeling that burning off all that energy that's on your back and behind you. And then just let me know what you notice with that space in between you and that ball of light.
So the ball of light is basically shooting a pillar of light and it's going through my heart and out my back.
Yeah. Okay, so really just let that continue to cleanse the past and just feel all that gratitude coming from this ball of light for the past as it clears it. And there's like a divine love sort of gratitude going through it. And that loving energy and that gratitude is also what's letting it disperse so easily. Take some deep breaths. And you can stretch open your chest. And then just give yourself that permission to just almost be floated into that moment. And just let your light body float you right into it. And just let that ball center in the chest. And just feel it. And just relax and surrender into this moment. And then you can just say out loud whatever energies you notice, frequencies that you're feeling in connection with being in this space.
I feel calm. I feel like there's an unraveling that's happening inside my chest and it's feeling a lot lighter. I don't feel as compressed in my chest. I feel like there's a new level of trust there.
Yes, perfect. Okay. Okay. So just let that keep downloading through your entire light body. And we're also going to take a breath and just let that light from that ball expand into every cell, part and particle, fiber of your body. All the liquid in your body, all the DNA in your body. We're going to let that activate certain parts of your DNA that may have been dormant, and we're also going to let it release other parts that were activated that are not going to be serving us because we just don't need them. So as long as that feels safe, just let that happen. You can just notice it. And take a couple deep breaths. And just releasing with the exhale. And just letting any of that energy that needs to go down through the root out into the middle of Mother Earth and feeling that energy from her coming up and grounding into the body. Very good. And then, if it feels comfortable for you, because I know you were talking about wanting that connection with like a masculine in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you're comfortable going there, I was wondering if you might tell me how far away do you feel like this masculine is from you now? And like if you were to say it in your timeline, like how far away does that feel?
It doesn't feel, it's right here with me.
Oh, okay, perfect. Great. So it's right exactly like in that ball of light.
Yep.
Yay! Okay, lovely. Okay, great. So now let's just do a little bit of just like a little bit of extra cleansing, clearing of the aura and
Okay.
integrating this energy. So we're gonna take this ball of light and just tell me how big does it feel like in your chest right now?
Um, I feel like it's about grapefruit size, but I gotta say that right now I feel like I'm actually emanating light from every part of me. Like there's this halo of light around me. And I went from feeling very warm when we were talking about the flame to getting a little chilled, but like
Like
this
a
kind of
cosmic.
twitchy, like shaky, but in a good way. Do you know, does that
Yes,
make
I
sense?
know exactly what you mean.
Okay. Okay.
The electric kind of chill.
Yes. Yes. So the ball of light is still a ball,
Yes.
but it's also like shooting out of me.
Okay, so let's do a little exercise where I want you to imagine you're letting that ball of light just morph into the exact shape of your physical body. So just sort of almost like you're letting it sort of melt and multiply.
Okay.
And so let me know when that feels whole and complete. So it's in the fingertips, the toes, the hair. As you exhale, it's in the water particles coming out of your breath.
Okay.
And now, feeling that like it's seeping through your skin and it's spreading to fill your entire light body. So just becoming aware of that light body.
Okay.
And with the light body, I want you to, we're just going to follow this. So just let it, like it's flying up into space and just follow it. Then you can roll your eyes into the back of your head. And we're just going to go all the way up to some sort of like a like a higher so whatever this is, it's like just we'll just go into it because I don't want to label it. And so when you feel whatever location you're traveling to in your light body, you'll know it and just let me know when you feel you're there.
Okay.
Okay. And then just let me know anything you notice.
I am, there's a lot of joy and lightness and comfort from the moon. Like that. So I'm obsessed with the moon, and that's where I am. And she's sort of just like holding me in her light and letting me know that it's safe.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So just let that seep in, that moon energy. And then do you see the earth or the sun where you're at?
No, I just see the moon.
Okay, just curious. Okay, so just noticing those codes you just mentioned, just feeling them integrating into your light body. I'm going right into the structure and the geometric structure of the light body. And restructuring some of the stuff so that it can be completely in alignment with those frequencies. And then when you feel it's whole and complete, just go ahead and let your light body come back into the heart space. And then we'll just take a couple breaths and we'll say, thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done.
Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you, Savannah.
You're welcome.